Hello everyone, my name is Skits and Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas Eve or just a beautiful Tuesday. So since this week it's Christmas, I prepared something special for you instead of usual Fallout and Skyrim mounts weekly and combined it with 1000 subscribers special as well. So now I will show you best Christmas mounts not only for Skyrim or Fallout, but for both games in one special video. Now I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. First we'll start with main menu, since you want to feel holiday atmosphere as soon as you launch the game, right? If you do, then Winter Holiday Main Menu Replacer Theme Pack by WolfGrimDark is perfect for you. This mod adds 40 unique holiday themed menu replacers into the game. You can either choose just one favorite picture that you will use, or you can download Randomizer by Hellstorm120, remove all of his replacers and then add WolfGrimDark ones, so you will have different pictures each time you launch the game. Randomizer also has optional file that removes holding fog and replaces it with snow for an ultimate holiday atmosphere. Now that you are all set with main menu, we can move on to game itself. First mod that you definitely must have is Seasons of Skyrim Winter Edition by AceeQ. This mod is relatively new as it came out 1.5 months ago, and it comes in both summer and winter version, but we can save summer for some sort of summer special and focus only on winter one. Now as you can see, it changes whole Skyrim by covering it with snow. Now even some of our favorite places like Riverwood, Whiterun or good old Hell to Stream Camp are covered in snow. So if you want a serious winter overhaul and you want to be realistic and go with current real life season, then download your copy of Seasons of Skyrim right now. Only thing I didn't like are constant snowstorms, and that's the reason why some of the shots are unclear, but other than that, this mod is perfect. Now just look at that snow. Do you feel like it is not HD enough in your HD only game and you want it to look a lot better? Well then, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download Quality Snow HD 4K by Yuril. It will satisfy all your HD needs. It replaces original snow texture with the 4K one that definitely looks a lot better. If you're not so demanding or your computer can't handle it and you still want your snow to look a lot better, then there are also optional 2K and 1K textures. Now the difference between 1K and 4K isn't very big, except that 4K textures take a lot more VRAM space, so for an average user 1K textures are more than enough. I as an HD maniac used 4K version and loved it, so go ahead and download it. Now let's move to Christmas themselves. First, I have two little bit older mods that you probably already know, but they are a must-have for anyone who wants Christmas in Skyrim. First one is Saturalia by Deandra and Music Man 247. Saturalia is basically Christmas in Tamriel. Some author decided to bring it to Skyrim in a lore-friendly and realistic way. Each one holds capitals, vanilla player's home, as well as some other interiors, towns and settlements was decorated with trees, lights, candles and other stuff. There are also carols singing songs in cities, and songs are of course lore friendly.
The ivy, now both are full well grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears a crown.
There are also two fully voiced quests that will bring you all the way to North Pole to Feather's Saturalia workshop. There are Christmas themed drinks and food everywhere, as well as vendors that will sell them to you, and you will even get gifts for random people since they feel generous in this time of the year. And in 2013 edition, even Dawnguard castles were decorated. Second mod that blends perfectly with this one is called Christmas Lanterns by MannyGT. As you may have guessed from the name, this mod has lanterns all around Skyrim. You can find them on trees, taverns, or just hanging all around cities. They are colorful, look good, and complete Saturalia's decoration. So even though both mods are from the last year, there are still best ones out there if you want the Christmas in Skyrim. So now let's move on to Fallout. I unfortunately did not find anything like Saturalia, but I found few mods that will bring Christmas to Mojave Desert as well. Frozen World by fLokii has similar effect like Seasons of Skyrim. It will turn Mojave Desert into Snowland. Since this mod is from 2010, texture job is not so amazing like one in Seasons of Skyrim, and new textures are basically just slapped on old ones. But it still has a nice atmosphere, and seeing places like Goodsprings or Mojave Outpost under snow cover brings smile on face. And also NCR troopers can finally stop wishing for nuclear winter, since they have one in front of their eyes, and start wishing for nuclear summer. And even though I complained about texture quality at the start, I still like Moatu's job, and I have to say that distant terrain now looks a lot better, and you also have to bear in mind that this mod has 3 years and wasn't updated in last 2. Now the other mod that will bring Christmas to Mojave is actually only 2 weeks old, and it is called Fallout New Vegas Christmas Special by Hollis. This is actually a huge quest mod that tells the story of Old Nick, who wants to host the Christmas convention here in Mojave, and he needs your help. Mod includes 40 new quests from 2 to 4 hour gameplay, new Christmas and not so Christmas locations, and the perfect voice acting that was professional, well made and funny on few weird characters.
That's right! Stricken by the power of the mighty von Gritchenhausen, you are left trembling in your little boots. Pleasure meeting you, measly wastelander, though my belching intellectual prowess tells me you have more power in this land than I originally thought. Auf Wiedersehen!
I promise you that if you finish whole mod, you'll get your Christmas into Mojave with all the decorations, food and clothing that real Christmas must have. Quests themselves also offer a good balance between dialogue, action and exploration. I personally did not find any bugs, and there isn't really any reason why you shouldn't download and play through this awesome quest mod. Now let's head back to Skyrim and take a look at Festive Flight, Flying Mount for Christmas by Verteiron. This mod adds Santa's Rudolph as a mount into the game. First you have to wait for Courier to find you, give you a note and a bell, then you'll have to ring on the bell, use the Obtain Happy Thought spell, and then you can summon your own Rudolph. Now if you think he only works like usual horses, then you'll be surprised by the fact that Rudolph can actually fly. That's right, after holding down spacebar he will fly up to sky, and you can then pretend to be a Santa. Controlling this special ability is very easy as well, you just use camera for controlling directions while holding down your move forward key. Rudolph also comes with his unique visuals like red nose or icy footprints that he leaves in the air. You can also configure all of this in mod configuration menu. So other than having Christmas atmosphere, Rudolph can be also very useful for traveling, since you know he can fly. So go ahead and download him and experience the magic of Christmas. And you can also use Rudolph to get to our next mod called Christmas Themed Player Home by 811 ltantan. Since we all know that you need a place to stay for Christmas, place where you can put all your presents and eat dinner, and for that this house is perfect. You can find it south of Nightgate Inn. Reason why it is perfect is that it is already decorated in holiday theme, so you don't have to bring any of your own decorations. Inside you can find Christmas tree with some presents under it and a head of bug on the wall, as well as some other decorations. House also has a very cozy and warm atmosphere, and it also contains all other stuff you need for living like smithing, alchemy or enchanting station. Only thing that are missing are bookcases and weapon racks. But I really liked it and definitely recommend it. Now if you didn't like the decoration in our last mod, or the one for player homes in Saturalia, and you still want a nice decorated house, you can decorate it yourself with Merry Snowberry by Jokerine. This mod adds a shop to Solitude Lighthouse. Inside you can meet 2 store owners that should be able to sell you all the holiday themed food, presents, decorations, candles, spells and even cooking recipes. But unfortunately they didn't work in my game, so I just had to steal everything. Then you can take all those home, drop them and decorate your house as much as you want. Another great thing is that no matter how you drop these, they always land right just like cats, and I'm wondering how my archer pulled that one off. The amount of decorations is impressive as well, and you can stuff your house with tons of presents and trees, so I definitely recommend this mod even if you got your house already decorated, for adding a little bit Christmas flavor to it. Now I also found something similar like Merry Snowberry for Fallout as well. It is called Placeable Christmas Trees by TG. This mod has 2 trees and few wrapped up presents into alleyway between Goodsprings General Store and Prospector Saloon. Best thing is that you can pick these up like any other miscellaneous items, take them home, drop them and decorate your house with them. Unfortunately Merry Snowberry's magic doesn't apply here and you have to manually set trees up when you drop them. Best way to do that is grab them, lift them up as high as you can, drop them and then they should be all set up. This mod is also only one that has movable decoration to Mojave, so if you want a nice Christmas in your Fallout, then you definitely must have this mod. Another mod that will bring some Christmas spirit to Goodsprings is called Bond's Christmas in Goodsprings by Bond. This mod adds a huge Christmas tree along with a music band and snowman right next to Prospector Saloon. The tree itself has some very nice decorations. I especially like a huge star-like thing on the top. Snowman is a little bit shiny but fits in very well as well. Now for the band to play, you will also need Groovatron or at least Ampa's dancing animations, or else they will just stand still. But I personally like this small but well made mod and I definitely recommend it. So now that we've got house, atmosphere and a nice mount for you, we need some Christmas attire. First let's get some Santa outfits. For Skyrim I found Santa Claus by thegal. This mod replaces 4 armor with Santa's coat, an iron helmet with Santa's hat and glasses. I think that this one is actually the best Santa outfit on Skyrim Nexus, and you should definitely try it out if you want to roleplay as Santa in a roleplay game. But if you don't like this one, I also have another option for you called Skyrim Santa Claus by Psientist. They do texture some of the fine clothes to make them look more Santa-like. Best thing is that fine clothes are also worn by some other citizens that will now look like Santas. Another thing this mod does is that it changes almost every shout sound file to Santa's ho ho ho, so you can now ho your enemies to heaven. Now that we've got you some Santa apparel, it's time to get some clothes for your elf helpers. For that we have Christmas Elf Costume by Yuril 2228. This mod textures just the clothes into once more Christmas-like. And since we are in a world of Skyrim modding, I also have some skimpy bikinis for you called Festive, Apparel and Undies by SpongeMan131. You can find these bikinis right about Dumpster Mine. Now these are of course female only and also for CBB body. And I have to admit that these textures are pretty good with some nice details, like the Skyrim logo on front or that Merry Christmas on other side. So now that we've got you all set for Skyrim, let's move on to Fallout. There we have Rivens Holiday Style Sleepwear by Riven1978. This modded Santa outfit along with 2 female sleepwears into the game. You will obtain them right as you launch the game with the mod on, and if you want more of them, there are console commands for obtaining them on the mod page. Now the Santa outfit is probably the best one I saw, even when compared to ones from Skyrim. It really turns you into a fat, oversized weirdo with a beard, and also works on females, which is great. So you can now run around like Santa and give some Christmas bullets to fiends. 2 outfits that also come with this mod are holiday themed as well. Of course that one looks good and I liked it, but the open shirt one is a little bit skimpy for my taste. But if you want some holiday themed outfits for a female character, then this mod is for you. And that's it for Fallout mods. I was a little bit disappointed with lack of Christmas mods, and I hope modders will create more Christmas mods next year. Of course, unless we get Fallout 3, which we probably won't. But we are not done with Skyrim yet, I still have 2 more mods for you. First one is called East Christmas Armor by Justice. And it is, you could say, an official Skyrim Christmas armor for this year. You can obtain it by killing giant Claus that appears randomly in giant camps and looks similar to Grinch. Then you can loot this gift from him and use it for crafting the armor. Now the armor itself looks very Asian-like, hence the name Far East, and it was probably inspired by some MMO. But it still looks very Christmassy-like, as well as having good textures and maul that make it look very good even when compared to some best female armors. It is also female only and for CBB body. So if you want a good looking Christmas themed female armor, then go ahead and download it. And the last mod we'll be taking a look at is called Christmas Festive Weapons by kirkieball. This mod textures few weapons to make them look more festive and Christmas-like. Right now mod includes hunting bow, glass dagger, steel arrows, a cavalry sword, and if you download additional mod from author, you can also get steel shield and gesture outfit. Now as you can see, these textures are fairly simple, but I still like them and use them to complete my Christmas overhaul. So if you download all the mods I showed you, I can guarantee you that your Christmas will be perfect. And also don't expect any Fallout and Skyrim mods weekly anytime soon, since I will be doing top 15 of both Fallout and Skyrim mods for this year. And yeah guys, I guess that's it for this week's special episode of Fallout and Skyrim mods weekly. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, leave a like on my Facebook page, subscribe for more Fallout and Skyrim content, and I will see you next time.